Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of Erinn's Book Club. Unfortunately, this is going to be kind of a weird angle. I'm kind of working with what I can work with this cell phone, and my regular recording site is just been cleaned and the floor is mopped and wet, so I'm going to have to do it here. So bear with me with the weird angle. I know it's strange, but we can still talk about books. So, the book review I have to do today is the second book in the Black Stallion series. It's a series that I have revisited. I think I read the first one, and I don't think I read any of the others, or if I read any of the others, it's been a long time, because I know I don't remember reading this one. I may have started reading it and then couldn't get through it because something happens in it. I'll tell you about it. But the second one here is The Black Stallion Returns by Walter Farley. And isn't that a lovely cover? And you know what? The reading of this has made me actually feel a lot better because, A, you go through them super quick, although with work the way it's been, I've been getting extra hours, so it's been taking longer to get these books read. But it still is a... Hello, Ishi. Can you not, please? Thank you. But it still is a great fun to read because it's quick to get through. But first of all, let's talk about the book, because let's get some structure into my book reviews. So, again, the title's pretty awesome. And let me read the back of it for you. Alex Ramsey has returned the Black Stallion to a chieftain, an Arabian chieftain, who has previous ownership of the mighty black horse and has taken him to Araba, determined to buy the black. Let's try that again. Sorry, I've been distracted with the cat here. Alex Ramsey has had to return the Black Stallion to an Arabian chieftain who has proven ownership of the mighty horse, and taken him back to Arabia. Determined to buy the black, Alec travels halfway around the world to a land of mystery and intrigue. What he finds is an adventure that few could imagine, and even fewer could survive. Set in the deserts of Arabia, the second story in the Timeless series continues the tale of Alec and the Black Stallion, literature's most endearing friendship between a boy and his horse. So, I found that the back of this, reading this, is a little misleading because it's so much more than what the back says it is. But we'll get to that in a minute. First of all, it's a nice, concise little book. I got it off of Amazon. I love I don't know if you can see the... Ishmael? You're not helping. I love the chapter breaks and that kind of thing, so it's a nice quick read. The chapters are very short, so you feel like you're doing a lot when you may not be. Ish! Stop it! But what I must say about the book, so the back of the book makes the story sound kind of like a young adult, middle grade, I guess, is what you would call it, book. And the first book was very wholesome. There was not much in the way of violence. The main character still had a lot of respect for the elders, that kind of thing. And this book describes the first airplane ride for Alec, and I think it's in a time when airplanes are brand new. And that description and flying in that description was amazing to read. It was a perspective that I've never had before, of somebody who, say, has never flown before, and now he gets to write and tell about it. Would you stop, Ishmael? Go over here. Sorry, guys. So someone who hasn't been on a plane before and is able to describe it as though it's somebody fresh new eyes. That was an interesting concept and an interesting perspective as well. Are you back? I know, you need to go over there though. But then it gets into when they do go through Arabia and through the desert. There is a lot more bloodshed in this book. There is so much more violence. There's multiple deaths. The villain, of course, has deaths. But there's even the trampling death of a horse in this one. There's the death of a camel on this one. It's a much more serious tone than what the other ones have been, and it's much more, I don't know, grown up. What he does and what he survives is kind of hard to believe, but at the same time, the stallion itself is kind of hard to believe, so you can kind of follow through with that. I don't know if I agree with the ending. Yes, the ending's realistic, but the rest of the story wasn't really that realistic. So if that's the case, then maybe the ending shouldn't be the realistic ending. So I'm unsure if I like this book. I like the read, I like the story. I don't like the continuation from one story to the next. I think it went from very middle grade, very PG, very safe, to all of a sudden like a Brothers Grimm tale. So I think if it should have started in the Brothers Grimm tale, if it was going to end in the Brothers Grimm tale, especially when your target audience, I think, is fairly young for this book. So I'm undecided if I like it or not that way. I do like the story, and today's day and age, it's a very tame story, but for when it was written, it's a pretty violent story, especially one that's advertised for children. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about this book. Again, really enjoyed it. We'll add it to my collection. We'll get the next one, and we will continue on from there. I am really sorry about Ishmael. Here, let's just do this. Here, Ish. This here is Ishmael. You want to look at the people? Look at the people. Look at them here. Look at the people. So this is Ishmael. This is the pain in the butt throughout my video here that apparently didn't want me to video without paying attention to him. So, yeah, I am sorry. This is... He's 10 years old now, I think. And he was one that I rescued. So, I guess he doesn't like to be left alone and not able to help with the book reviews. So, yes, he's a good boy. All right, so thank you very much, guys, for tolerating my wayward cat and for listening to another book review. And I will let you know when we have another book read. Have a good day.